Greetings, Star. The hollowed electrodynamic cenobium greets its savior. Yeah. You're welcome, bud. I guess we're gonna take our leave now. Enjoy the cleanup of this place.
I always keep my options open.
Sorry about killing the ones that ambushed us, like, right outside your door. That was also a risky thing for them to do. Yeah, I can take these. Leave location. Alright. I gotta make it all the way back to my ship.
Or get left in the dust.
Greetings, boys. Thanks for holding the line back here. I'm heading back to space. I wonder if the governor will meet me on my ship. Come on, I believe in you. Those last, like, 3% are intense. Heinrichs?
Rogue trader.
Hello.
I was somewhat brusque at our first meeting, and I would like to make up for it by expressing my thanks for your assistance in the electrodynamic cenobium. Your arrival could not have come at a better time.
Yeah, I know.
Thanks to you, I have succeeded in finding the object that brought me to this system in the first place. Now that the weapon of corruption has been seized from the cult, I can satisfy the Lord Inquisitor's wish and travel with you to Footfall, once you have finished your business on Rycat. There is one more thing. The Lord Inquisitor gave me this item some time ago. He must have thought it likely that I would find myself aboard this vessel sooner than he. I was instructed to deliver this device to Lady Theodora. However, given recent events, I believe I ought to present it to you. This is an elucidator, a sacred machine capable of translating the languages of remote and lost worlds into Low Gothic. It can even process xenos languages to a certain degree. Not without infelicities, but possibly well.
That sounds really useful, but is it a tracking device?
Certainly not. The elucidator is such a rare and complex creation of the Omnisia that neither I nor any of my colleagues would dream of compromising its integrity. If you wish, have your tech priests confirm that there are no listening devices inside.
Yeah, I believe your logic and sound. Heinrichs cuts you a glance, one which you suddenly realize is charged with a strange, almost personal interest, before deferentially averting his gaze. Huh?
Apologies in advance if I unknowingly violate the protocol for conversing with someone of your elevated status. I think a slip in composure is to be expected when one is hosted personally in the Lord Captain's study.
Conversing with you is no less disconcerting for me, Master Von Collix. That can be taken a couple of ways, like, yeah, it sucks talking to you. Or, oh, yeah, it's kind of awkward too. What do you plan to do now?
I would like to offer my assistance in resolving your immediate problems. I am aware that the ship suffered considerable losses during the recent mutiny and was damaged by the cultists' actions, and you have lost many valuable officers as well. You are in a difficult situation. I am at your disposal.
Thank you, Heinrichs. What do you think will happen to the cenobium?
It all depends on the electro-priests who survived the attack. Fortunately for them, the cultists did not manage to seriously corrupt the holy site, partly thanks to the priesthood's efforts. Nevertheless, I would not be surprised if the local explorator fleet decides to audit and purge the damaged units once it hears about what has happened.
That sucks for them, but, you know, I comprehend why they would do that. Conversing with you is no less disconcerting for me, Master Von Collix.
After serving in the Holy Ordos all these years, I am used to people being wary of me.
The first one. You misunderstand me. I'm not unnerved by your status, but by you personally, no. None of these are what I would wish to say. One cannot blame the Imperium's citizens for fearing the Inquisition.
Such a fear sometimes indicates that a person has something to hide. Lack of guilt proves nothing. Even thoughts can be dangerous heresy.
Sure, Heinrichs. Well, I must return to my duties. Heinrichs is about to say something else when he is interrupted by the sound of a Vox signal. Someone is trying to contact you.
Thank you for your time. Please consider me at your complete disposal while I am aboard your vessel.
Thanks, Heinrichs. Congratulations on the victory, your ladyship. The entire vessel was impatiently awaiting the news of your expedition's success. The rumors about you not simply saving the Tech Priest Monastery, but actually eliminating the source of the mutiny are spreading like wildfire. The Vox transmissions from across the world speak of nothing else. Governor Medina is expecting you at his command center to discuss matters. We are ready to depart immediately. Just give the order. Yeah. I was hoping you would meet me on my ship, but sure, we can head back down to the command center. Do I have anything to access here? Oh no, okay, so this is just a Shrine of Remembrance. I guess that's all that's here. Your ladyship, greetings, Lord Captain. Thank you, Voidsman. You know, nod to all of you. Hello, Heinrichs. Heinrichs looks at you intently, his head tilted. How long have you served in the Inquisition?
Since the day of my initiation as an acolyte. So, decades. How many real years it's been, it's hard to say. When I return from a journey through the warp, I often discover that much more or much less time has passed in real space.
I mean, just find a calendar, Heinrichs. You visited many worlds during your service, I'll wager.
Indeed. I have visited many of the places brought to the Emperor's light, and those sullied by the filth of the archenemy. In truth, even after all these years spent visiting the various corners of the Imperium and looking beyond its borders, I still consider the Segmentum Solar to be the greatest of all humanity's bastions. Nothing compares to the majesty of Holy Terror, the might of Mars, the grandeur of the Segment's other worlds.
Yeah, I wish I could see it, but I doubt we'll be going there. What duties have you been carrying out for the Inquisitor?
You can't really be expecting me to answer that question, can you?
I'm just idly curious. For someone who's been in service for decades, you certainly look young.
The first step for biomancers such as myself is to take control of the processes of their own body, including aging. I've endured innumerable hazards in my work. If I allowed every trace of them to remain, I would look completely different today.
Damn. Well, that's really interesting.
Gladly.
You're not the Inquisitor's only acolyte, correct?
Of course not. The Lord Inquisitor's entourage comprises dozens of people. The best of the best. Experts in various fields and disciplines. Some of them I know personally. Others I have never met. To be honest, I'm not even certain that the people I know are still alive. I used to work with other acolytes of the Lord Inquisitor, but in the Koronus Expanse, I have been working alone.
I see. So we're not going to be running into any more members of the Inquisition, at least not from your department. Wandering among the stars without family or friends, don't you get lonely?
I had never even considered such a thing before you asked. Perhaps I do. Sometimes.
Give Heinrichs a lascivious look? Or lascivious look? Such criminal neglect of your needs. Jeez, no. Well, I'm not a bad conversation partner, should you ever want company.
Perhaps. When we both find a suitable time.
Huh? What the fuck? You started a romance? What do you mean? I just said I talked to him! No, can we go back? Go back.
We are not a retinue.
Go back. Fuck. The last autosave was when we were on, the Cenobium. It's not that far back. It's like 10 minutes, and I can just skip through things, but yeah.
As for your question, I am closer than anyone else to the one I call my personal teacher. The Lord Inquisitor deemed me worthy of undertaking the most important and sensitive tasks requiring the attention of agents of the Golden Throne.
Alright. Are there any other acolytes of the Koronus expansion? I mean, he kind of answered that already. The interrogator narrows his eyes at you and releases a disappointed sigh. After several seconds of silence, you realize that you'll not be getting an answer.
Such as?
Okay. What can you do as a psyker?
The Lord Inquisitor was most insistent that I master the discipline of Santic Demonology. I use my faith and my power to crush the enemies of the Imperium. Servants of Chaos tremble at the sound of the Emperor's name, uttered by my lips. I am also a skilled biomancer. I can manipulate bodily processes. Sometimes I resort to those skills in the course of my work, when it is necessary to make the subject of an interrogation more cooperative.
Oh, well, I mean, that's good to hear, besides, how much you might end up torturing people, but, under my retinue, we'll try to keep the torture down to, like, the less savory people. The, you know, the ones that might be literally turning into a demon, like, if you give them a chance. I know nothing about you, Heinrichs. Could you tell me a little about yourself?
I'm usually the one interested in the pasts of those around me, not the reverse. I come from a night world, Guizorn 3. I belong to a branch of one of the noble houses, until my exceptional abilities were discovered. After that, I was sent on a black ship to Holy Terra, where I was trained, and I began my service for the glory of the Imperium.
How did you discover your abilities?
Like many psychers unaware of their curse, I found out when a strong emotional reaction triggered an involuntary response. My great aunt had a pet grink. One day, it bit me, and I boiled it from inside out. And when my great aunt slapped me for what I'd done, I boiled her too.
Jesus! There isn't even, I would, that... There's no response here that I prefer, but I guess we'll just go with sorcerer's powers are truly dangerous. I hope you have mastered your abilities since then.
When I arrived on Holy Terra and was tested, I was found to be suitable material for becoming a sanctioned psyker, able to bend his curse to his own will. I can assure you that the adepts of the Astra Telepathica were right in their assessment.
I mean, yeah, you've got blood magic. That's pretty cool. Do you remember your home planet?
I do, but I have no ties to my homeworld now. None except my first name. I left Guizorn 3 when I was still a child. My family disowned me, stripping me of my family name. I was given a new one by those who trained me. Even for a noble, being branded a psyker is a mark of eternal shame. I experienced that firsthand before I was put on the Black Ship.
What the hell is the Black Ship anyways?
Picture a vast prison ship, filled with frightened, angry psychers who can't control their abilities and who have just lost their homes and their families. Some of them were children and adolescents like I was. Some were monstrous creatures who no longer had the right to be called human, or psychopaths who reveled in their impure powers. Once,
That does sound pretty awful.
when one of the miscreants broke free, those in command simply depressurized the bay and got rid of the culprit, along with the prisoners and crew tainted by him. But even after that, I heard the echo of inhuman suffering and terror that filled that part of the ship. It grieves me to recall that episode to this day.
Yeah, I don't think I ever want to go to the Black Ship. I mean, I'm curious about it, but that sounds like an awful, awful place. So, you were sent to the Inquisition straight after training?
No. First, I was accorded the status of a psyker fit for service in the Imperial Guard, where I then spent several years. It was only afterward that I became an agent of the Golden Throne.
Heinrich stops there, clearly not intending to elaborate further. Alright, let's talk about something else, like, me taking my leave. Heinrich politely inclines his head in response. Hey, Blood.
Lord Captain.
I must take my leave.
Lord Captain.
I was hoping you would have anything, like something new to say. Vigdis! What are the Vox Master's duties? I am the ears and the voice of this void ship. I supervise several dozen officers and 3 times that number of support personnel. We receive, send, encrypt, and decode all incoming and outgoing messages through the ship's internal and external channels. And we also ensure clean communications and the optimal efficiency of the crew's Voxcasters. If you ever want to know what worries and concerns your crew are harboring, what your subjects are whispering about in local networks after their watches, and what their leaders are clamming about over shortwave Vox transmissions, just come and see me. I will satisfy your curiosity. Have the Vox spirits brought you anything interesting lately? Forgive me, Lord Captain. I have no information that would be of interest to you at this moment. Why do you look so strange? My appearance comes from my heritage, generation after generation of people who have spent their entire lives in the depths of this void ship. Neither we nor our ancestors have ever left our home, but the same can be said about many denizens of the Imperium's millions worlds. We are used to the silence of the cosmos and the voices of the ship. There are thousands of us, but we dwell far from the Lord Captain's upper decks and remain unseen. We are the Voidborn. Where does the word Voidborn come from? Because we are the children born in the void between the stars. Be it the womb of a traveling vessel, an orbital satellite, or a forgotten asteroid station. Low gravity voyages through the warp and the countless dangers of space travel. Everything others hate and dread is second nature to us. Tell me about the lives of the Voidborn in my ship. To us, the groans, creaks, and murmurs of the ship sound the way babbling brooks and singing birds do to world dwellers. We hear the ship breathe, know what it's feeling and thinking. We are part of the ship just like it is a part of us. We perform numerous functions, and there are many officers among our number. Some maintain an order prevent mutiny. Others serve as shepherds and support the crew. And some others devote themselves to mending the body and spirit of the vessel. Most of the Voidborn are members of a large void ship dynasties that bear responsibility for a certain aspect of the ship's life. For 300 years, the main branch of the Ptoleman dynasty has produced the ship's Vox Masters, and most of our subordinates come from the cadet houses of the dynasty. Have you ever left the ship? Oh, I did once, and it was dreadful. It felt like the massive blue dome overhead could shatter at any moment and fall, and my bones would be crushed by the gravity. Vigdis twitches her shoulders, trying to ward off the flood of memories. The ship is my home, Lord Captain, and I would not trade it even for the bounty of 100 worlds. So when you say the big blue dome, do you mean a sky, or were you in like a colony thing and like it was legit? You know, it was legit a blue dome holographic sky. How do others on the ship treat you? We look, speak, and move differently from the inhabitants of the planetary worlds. Our way of life, traditions, and quirks frighten those people just like the darkness of the cosmos. Many believe us to be the bringers of ill fortune, and alas, it is the Voidborn who get the blame for terrible warp phenomena during longer voyages. Vigdis hesitates before continuing. Several years ago, an unfortunate warp jump caused all the food on board to spoil. 15 days later, a hungry and furious crew nearly massacred everyone on the lower decks, blaming us for the misfortune and hoping to restock the larders with our flesh. I would have been killed during the mutiny had Adira Talas not shown up in the right place at the right time. She came to my rescue, And the scoundrels' fear of her was even greater than their fear of the Voidborn. That's good. Sounds like you're close friends with Adira. Webs of tiny wrinkles appear at the corners of Vigdis's eyes, the only hint that the Voxmaster is smiling. The Voidborn seldom make friends, especially among the captain's entourage, but you see, many consider Adira to be different. I am different too. We have spent plenty of time in each other's company discussing regicide over a glass of Amasek. Oh, regicide is in a game? Jesus. Human tabletop game played across the Imperium of Man, similar to the ancient Terran game of chess. Alright. I thought she was going to say that she, like, indulged in thinking of killing the Emperor or something. Except Adira changed after one incident, and we started to drift apart. The death of Lord Captain Theodora made her withdraw even more. I do not know if Adira considers me her friend now, but we used to be very, very close. It is good I can still look after her in my own way. Interpreting the Voxmaster's emotions based on half a face and a Vox-modulated voice is no easy task, but you managed to catch the undercurrent in Vigdis's words. The Voxmaster is not merely saddened by her rift with Adira. She is devastated by it. I mean, maybe I can go talk to Adira for you. How do you find life on the ship? Life has been quite generous to me, Lord Captain. I am the Voxmaster, and only the best in the dynasty can become one. By virtue of my skills and position, no one has ever denied me anything. Our family claims a spacious section for its demesne. I also enjoy long walks through the narrow and dimly lit corridors of the ship, listening to the sounds of her activity, falling asleep and waking up to the chanting of hymns, and admiring beyond the stars beyond, of course. I see. Let's return to business. That business being me walking away. Adira! Your friend's really worried about you. I guess I can't talk about that. You seem to have a strong reaction to what Argenta said about the broken lens.
It was just my nerves playing up. Something about our little saint doesn't sit right with me, and I trust my gut. Oh sure, she seems straight as an arrow and as predictable as a hangover after drinking. But when I look at her, something about her makes my brain itch. After that conversation, I tried to listen to what was being said about her. Beyond the door, what I heard was strange. Blood in her past, twilight in her present, and something like a star leading her. But where is it leading her? I saw several roads, and all of them frightened me.
Do you think I should keep an eye on her?
It certainly wouldn't hurt. I'll keep a watch on her too. If only I knew what it meant. Maybe it means danger for her. Or maybe danger coming from her.
I just noticed this fucking dude T-posing behind us. Yeah, we'll...
Of course.
Keep an ear out, I guess, and see what Argenta ends up doing. She is, you know, a dogmatic follower, and that might mean that she actually, like, legitimately might try and take control of things in her own hands. Argenta!
Greetings.
Wow, I haven't talked to her. Thank you for the conversation. Until next time. We'll save that for later. Alright. Live stream viewers, give me a second here. I'm gonna do a little bit of a food break because I'm actually quite peckish. Because it's been like 10 hours or so since I last had food. Save here. Oh. Thankfully, I don't have to actually walk up to the map to use it. Rogue traders are immensely wealthy and do not use mere currency. I still have to track a number, though, so it might as well be a currency. We'll take Pascal down with us. Soldiers wreak havoc on enemy lines from a distance, constantly moving in and out of cover, and finding the best angle for another devastating burst attack. Is that what I'm supposed to be doing with Argenta? I kind of haven't been. I shouldn't have had a shotgun at the beginning. it changed my entire mindset for Argenta. Just throw her into the front lines. Governor Medina. Greetings again, your ladyship. Governor Medina offers Heinrichs a somewhat strained smile. Master von Karlax, it pleases me to see you in good health. I hope that you accomplished what you intended to at the electrodynamic Cenobium. The interrogator nods without saying a word. After an uncomfortably long pause, Medina clears his throat and quickly turns to you. I can't express how grateful I am for your help. Now that the insidious heretics' designs have been thwarted, nothing stands in the way of my plans or yours. With Aurora dead, the spirit of revolt is waning. Entire squads of rebels are surrendering. We are witnessing the final days of the uprising. I have already signed the order to allocate 2,000 first-class Voidfarers to you. Their transfer to your ship should begin any minute now. Thank you, Governor Medina. I would also like to salute the savior of Rykad Minoris, and I have already a festive celebration to be held in your honor. We will celebrate your victory with an ancient custom, the Triumph. You will drive through the city streets accompanied by a guard of honor, as befits a heroine who has vanquished the Imperium's enemies, while your trophies will be displayed to the jubilant crowds. Let me know once you have concluded your business in the system and are ready for the Triumph to begin. Governor Medina is positively ablaze with enthusiasm. Alright, well, I have other business in the system. Then I daren't delay you any further, your ladyship.
Let us not dawdle.
Alright. Deal with unfinished business before the Triumph. So we should have a couple of things, or at least one. The unidentified void ship on the uninhabited planet. Which means Rykad Majoris, which does actually have an icon on it now, which it didn't before. Unidentified void ship. Augurs notice a large object among the lifeless rocks covering the planet. A void ship, whose signature and origin are impossible to identify from orbit, is resting on the edge of a deep ravine. The hull of the unidentified vessel is severely damaged, rocks around it shattered by the force of the gigantic machine's crash landing. The Augurs haven't detected any vital signs aboard or near the vessel. Send a squad to the planet to explore the void ship. The landing party reports via Vox as soon as they touch down. The colossal void ship before them is covered with spikes. It resembles a morbid beast sculpted from darkness itself, menacingly hanging over the ravine. An experienced veteran accurately determines the origins of the unholy vessel. It belongs to the xenos race called Drukhari. Ready to collapse at any moment now, the void ship emits a long, woeful creak as if promising to drag along into the abyss below anyone who dares to disturb its slumber. Half of the options are like, fuck this, leave. I'm gonna listen to Abelard. Abelard suggests finding out what Xenos were doing in the Rykad system. Taking heed of the Seneschal's recommendations, the rogue trader orders to send more people to the planet. After 2 watches of hard labor, the workers managed to stabilize the Drukhari void ship. The soldiers who entered the vessel were met with lifeless bodies of Xenos who had died when the void ship crashed. The void ship itself, following its abominable nature, came to life, immediately craving to sate its wicked appetite for human death. The vessel's systems have reacted to the intruders, and senselessly cruel, deadly traps have been activated on all decks. No! My people! Agility test succeeded. Monstrous contraptions designed to mince, rip apart, and incinerate their victims took the soldiers by surprise, but were neutralized before the squad suffered significant losses. The soldiers found several curious pieces of xenotech on the sinister void ship, but no data that could shed light on why it came to the Rykad system. Okay, alright, we got some items and some XP. We also got a Drukhari heavy weapon, piercing splitter cannon. Need strength 60 to carry that. Okay. So that should, yeah, that's gone now. We examined the planet. The rumor. It's just awkward that it's not gone. Is there anything else out here for me? I don't think there's going to be anybody on this place. Thunderfang! How much would I need? 1500 RP. To even just be able to buy medkits. Ay. Ooh, a great sword. How easy is it to get? $1,500 RP. Oh, no, clear selection. Cargo is for storing loot that is not valuable enough for a mighty rogue trader. Drag pieces of loot to remove it from your loot screen. It will be packed into a suitable cargo space. You may withdraw loot from cargo at any time. Selling full cargo to merchants improves your reputation with their faction. However, all loot inside that cargo will be lost. So... I guess I have to get the cargo capacity up to like 100%. In order to do it. I don't think I'm going to trade with them. Because the only thing I really kind of want from them is the greatsword. But even then... And the pneumo boots. But we'd have to level up 3 times in order to do it. And the only other thing I'd find useful out of all the stuff they have would be... being able to buy some medkits. Alright, we're gonna leave them be. They don't have anything that, like, I want now that we've spent some more time and have figured ourselves out a little bit, so... I think we're done in this system. Let's head back to the bunker. Oh, I leveled up from doing that mission. Nice! That means I can finalize our first tree, and then the next level up we get to go crazy with this stuff over here. Okay. Special abilities. So I can't like choose this again, I already have this. I wonder how attack of opportunity works. On a stationary target away from everybody else. Does it just mean like we shoot at them? Or is it just melee? I think it's just melee, which is kind of awkward. Buying does not take away from your profit factor, so don't feel bad about just taking everything you can. Oh! I was wondering about that, because there's some stuff there. That's like, oh, it costs like 10, and I've got like, 20 right now, or like 25 profit factor. So, okay, yeah. I guess I'll head back up there then. Alright. I think I might change Jade's archetype to something else in the future. I've seen a couple of like YouTube shorts that was like, oh yeah, best classes for like a sniper build. And those couple of videos, it wasn't fucking operative. It was like soldier or something as like the starting base. And I kind of like the special heroic attack is what makes me want to change. Like it kind of sucks for like going like a sniper character. It's like, oh, you can get a guaranteed attack and you can like disable the enemy and then they can't move. And that sounds all well and good, except a lot of times we either overwhelmingly destroy a force and don't even have to worry about it anyways, and I'd rather just be like reinforcing that, or like in the fight against the demon of Zench or whatever, it like teleported. I would like do damage and then it would teleport, and then it would do damage and it would teleport. It's like, well, if it fucking teleports, dismantling it doesn't really help. Okay, I'll just do dismantling attack. Cripples the enemy, reducing their weapon skill and ballistic skill by 30 until the end of combat. If I was ever desperate enough to attack something and lock it into place, having it not be able to like hit us sounds fairly decent. Pascal, oh right, Pascal's also an operative. Here you go. We're gonna go for this. This turn, melee attacks deal an additional warrior strength bonus divided by 2 damage. Although I guess for him, that's not too great. That's like, he does 2 damage. He does an additional 2 damage. Shit. Oh, wait, until the end of combat. I didn't read that part. I just read the bottom part. The warrior gains +4 MP for each kill and may use their MP after attacking or using abilities. Okay, that one is actually pretty good. It also means like if I use it really early on, it's not too bad. Yeah, the fact that the warrior strength bonus gets divided by 2, kind of sad. Because like even if you fully level yourself up to 10, which I imagine has to be like, or 100 and get like 10 plus bonus, I imagine it's not great. Although we might be able to go beyond 100 characteristics since we were able to go beyond 100 like skill stuff. Oh shit, this is where we can look at weapon stuff. I've been like... I needed to know that sometimes. Okay. We're gonna do this. He gets a lot of melee kills. I'll do this. Increases the rate of fire by 30%. So she'll have more burst in her attacks. And then we already have this, so we're going to grab this. Targeted finest hour gains more bonuses during their extra turn. They do more damage. guaranteeing that they get even more kills. Alright. Since our profit factor apparently doesn't go down when we purchase stuff, I will buy the shit from Thunderfang, since I feel like we're about to leave this system. We might be able to come back here routinely. But right now... I'm gonna do this. I do like that always add to cargo zone. that's really useful for all these junk items that we like accumulate hundreds of. All right, so I can grab a melt-to-charge. Although, hold up, am I being fucking lied to? What gets used when I do this? Huh. Because, like, of course you'd buy the entire fucking stack if it doesn't actually cost you anything. Whatever, I suppose. So basically, that's a very different mining system. So we're just accumulating it's basically just like one big like reputation. Oh, it is literally. Profit factor is a representation. Oh, I thought that said reputation. Representation of the relative value of the rogue trader's warrant of trade and what opportunities and resources you can call upon. So I could literally get everything from them if I got them to level 3, including more. Another fire grenade wouldn't be bad. Alright, well I just made a save. Let's see what it would take in order to get us to level like 3 with these guys. Just show tradable. Oh, that's interesting. If you click show tradable, it just automatically selects everything that like is tradable in the first place. So right now we have 6,150 RP. Sell it all! That puts us at 3. Which would allow me to buy everything. We're not going to do that. I just wanted to see how it would work. Because I'll be really miffed if, like, I sold all my shit and then the very next people we ran into had something I actually cared for. This selling system is so confusing though. Like, I think I get it. Like, we're just trying to accumulate cargo capacity up to like a certain amount, and then when it reaches that amount, we can actually trade it. It's just very like not explained in like a good enough way as to like how it works. Oh, give me a second. Okay. Just gonna grab all these stuff again, even if I don't use it. And we're gonna leave them be. And who knows, maybe we'll run into their faction later on.
I always have a backup plan.
All right, Medina. I am ready for my triumph. Excellent. We'll see each other at the square then. May the light of the throne be with you. Thank you, Governor Medina. Golden Throne of Terra. An arcane cybernetic artifact that encases the God Emperor's physical remains entire and preserves them using stasis fields and psi-fusion reactors. Though he can no longer lead his armies to battle himself, the Emperor shall protect his people, watching over and guiding humanity from his golden throne on Terra. I mean, I guess if he's still technically,
I
like,
always keep my options open.
out alive in there. So,
Rise to the top.
Where do I go
or get
now?
Left in the dust.
I only have one option. Just go through the... go to the upper way. I was actually expecting this place to be a little cleaned up, but it's okay. Greetings
Is there
there,
money to be
Master of Ceremonies. Your Ladyship, peerless Lady Von Valancius, I am the Master of Ceremonies of Rykad Minoris. Everything is in place for your triumph. Allow me to give a brief summary of the upcoming event. Speak. You will take the road, now familiar to you, from here to the starport. You will be accompanied by your comrades in arms and a guard of honor. The body of the heretic known as the Prophet Aurora will be pulled in your wake as a battle trophy. A stop is planned in the middle of the road. There, grateful citizens will rush towards you, praising you for their salvation. Not to worry, this is a thoroughly choreographed interlude. The group of the grateful people will be composed exclusively of loyal citizens vetted by us, members of the military, young people, attractive and physically fit, a few healthy children. Once they have said their praise, the procession will move on. Governor Bedina will await you by the starport. It is also where the pyre has been built for burning the body of the heretics known as Aurora. You'll be handed a flamer blessed by a representative of the ecclesiarchy. You can choose to personally perform the burning, but if you wish to underscore the amicable alliance between House Von Valancius and House Winterscale, it will be fitting to pass the honor of the burning to Governor Bedina. However, the choice is yours. An excellent plan. I am ready to stop the triumph. Of course, your ladyship. I'm totally getting ambushed here, aren't I? Like,
Always keep your eye on the prize.
they say they vetted their people, but that doesn't matter. Mount the tank and commence the triumphant march. Well, yeah, all right. Greetings, people of the Empire! It is I, Jade Von Valancius, rogue trader, blessed with the wand of trade by the Emperor himself. I'm happy that I was able to partake in saving all of you. Also, like, if I could have this tank for later, that'd be sweet. Make way, let us greet the heroine. A small group of festively dressed people rushes towards you. Glory to the Von Valancius dynasty. Glory to Jade, a heroine of Rykad Minoris. A stately, beautiful, and finely dressed woman calls out your name in a sonorous voice. It isn't until you take a closer look at her face that you recognize her as Captain Raquel, the pilot you met in Rykadi Philia. The grateful citizens wish to present gifts to their redeemer. The Master of Ceremonies' sugary voice almost brings a taste of honey to your mouth. Oh, I didn't realize it's her. Okay. For whatever reason, you know for certain that right at this moment, the gaze of Aurora's dead, empty eye sockets is fixed upon the back of your head. A thought surfaces in your mind, not a voice inside your head. No, a mere thought. They are all going to die. Befuddled, deprived, never having seen the truth. And it is all because of you, enemy of mine. Ugh. I'm just gonna ignore that. It is my pleasure to protect an Imperium world and its honest inhabitants. May the light of the eternal terror shine on us all. Rykad Minoris honors the Emperor and bows to his most loyal servants, the rogue traitors. Oh god, I'm sensing something boundless, blue, golden, dark. A grimace contorts Heinrich's face. The interrogator lifts a hand to his temple as though struck by sudden migraine. What? Behold! Behold! Behold the final dawn! Ah, shit, I should have warned everybody to go away! Oh no! Hey, wow, I got ambushed just like I thought I would. I just didn't expect it to actually result in the death of quite a few other people. Thought it was just gonna be about our group. That's on me. I had two options to be like, hold the fuck, hold the phone. What's going on with Aurora's body? Why does it keep being like Void Ship Bridge? We're not going to the Void Ship Bridge. Unless we are. Like we ran away immediately, but I don't think that's... Oh shit, that is exactly actually what happened? Oh. Oh shit. Oh, there was nothing we could do to help these people. That is a lot of other ships. Wait, are they blowing up the sun? Oh shit. Oh god damn. Not again. Oh. Okay, alright, we didn't get wiped out by the sun, at the very least. Well, that sucks for the Raikkotti system.
You will beg for mercy, but I will grant none.
I'll bleed you dry.
Oh boy. Alright, we've got 18 targets. We're gonna split my melee characters up a little bit.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Ow. I didn't even know I could take damage on this preparation. Jesus. Oops. Alright, we'll take cover by the tank. Pascal can also move up over here. Cassia, you can chill out here too. Leader of cultists. Oh, that guy's gotta die. Alright, we're swapping. Cassie over here, Jade over here. I want to kill that leader of the cultists. Who's going in what order? Jade's pretty far down the list. That's unlucky. Oh gosh. Okay. Oh wait, hold up. Argenta. Argenta should be... She last? Oh no, she's actually first. In which case, I will put her over here. To try and like kill all of these guys over here. And then Cassia can go into full cover. Starting the battle. All right. What's my burst fire looking like? That's pretty solid. That's pretty solid. Increasing damage. How many enemies do I have near me anyways? Oh shit, I didn't read this last part. If the sister of battle hits a demon or chaos cultist, the additional amount of momentum doubles. Okay. Why'd my chances to hit this person in the middle go down? That's fine. We'll make it work. Yeah, immediately got revel and slaughter.
Doubt is for the weak.
Okay. Solid first turn. Oh, Cassia does still get her extra turn. Very nice. Then I will... When is the leader going? He's going before Jade does? Oh, well.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
We need to deal with that then. Oh, now we get 5 stacks of this. What is that? It's my intelligence bonus. Gotcha. Alright.
Who if not?
Surefire plan. And then if I hit him with an analyze opponent.
I'll see to it personally.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think the leader of the cultist is dead first turn.
It's as good as done.
I'm so fucking devastated. God damn it, that's the second 95% chance we've missed this fucking this session. Son of a bitch. That would have been, fuck. That's so annoying. Fine, you get to have your turn, asshole. Fucking god damn it. Hey! You have a fucking pillar between the two of us. Oh, ouchies. Oh god, he ran into the chaos. All right. Here's what I'm gonna do.
If I may.
Voice. Get back in the fight to extinguish the fire.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
All right. You're not getting away from death, leader of cultists.
I'll see to it personally. Another enemy down.
Ugh. Who else could I fire at that's a major threat? I really should kill all of the fire starting cultists, but the fire starting cultists basically all went already, so I technically don't have to fucking worry about them because everybody else is gonna kill them. I can't shoot at that guy. Could shoot at this guy. How many people can I attack? Can I really only see one person right now? That's rough. I get these guys. I'm behind a fucking tank. Yeah, I was hoping I could see them, but it looks like I can, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to mark them. Alright, here's what I'll do. I'm gonna do perfect spot.
I'll make it happen.
That just benefits me more. End turn. And then finest hour.
I'll show you why navigators are feared.
All right. Let's start taking out all the highest health targets. Also, how dare you set a rogue trader on fire? For that, you will be incinerated yourself.
I'll see to it, personally. You never stood a chance.
You think your full cover will save your life?
Not me. Your end was inevitable. I'll make it happen. Another enemy down. On it. Your end was inevitable. It's as good as done. Another enemy down.
All right. End turn. Can I chain? Okay, I can't. I was holding shift there to see if I could chain movement paths when, you know, there's things like that. But thankfully, because the movement system in this game, I can just move bit by bit.
Just a minor setback.
All right. Heinrichs. We're gonna do a resolve buff, if possible, on as many people as we can. Okay. Looks like no matter what, I could only get like 3 of us.
I won't object to it.
I didn't like the sound of that, but it's whatever. Okay. I'm not gonna... Can't use any other abilities. I need to just kill this cultist and then charge them. Where's my charge ability? Oh, it's over here. I got a little turned around.
Your reckoning is...
All right, enter. Oh yeah, it's Jade's turn again. Who's the next big health enemy that's going between everybody else? Looks like this dude in the middle. That's fine, we'll leave him be. Oh my god, it costs 3 AP to reload my sniper. I had no idea.
Who, if not me?
Holy shit.
I'll make it happen.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Had to run out of luck eventually in that regard.
Request approved.
God, at this rate, I might give him a sniper rifle too or something. You're getting off lucky here, Acolyte. Join analysis. But not that lucky. Charge!
I took care of this one. It will be done.
We're not done here.
No.
Daring breach!
At your beck and call.
Just in case.
It will be done.
Wow. I'm really surprised about that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and kill you too.
Follow my lead. At your beck and reduce to dust.
Ow, ow, hey! What the fuck is wrong with you? You dare shoot upon your rogue trader, Von Valantius, twice! Uh-oh. Reinforcements!
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. I'll do it.
We're gonna need to do a little bit of a run and gun. I'm trying to click here. What the fuck? Thank you. How can I get this to hit the way I need it to? Okay, yeah, that's what I want. So wait, my burst attack only costs 1 AP? Ah, hell yeah, hold up. I'll buff it up again.
The Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act.
You get off this time, buddy. Oh shit, I didn't see these guys over here. Oh no, I thought it was just 3 dudes coming in from this side. I really didn't think much of it, but there's actually way more people. Shit. You missed. Okay. Abelard, damn, Abelard even goes before all these new fire starting cultists. Oh yeah, they're fucked.
Be careful not to cross my gaze. Isn't this a
Fuck
job
it.
for the serfs?
Abelard, get
Me?
back in the fight.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Bring it down.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
I will do my duty. I took care of this.
Oh yeah. All right. I'm just gonna go casually stand one of these other
A tactically
cultists.
sound approach.
I
Smack
have
him in the
no
face!
military tactics.
Yeah! Stop running into the giant purple misty cloud! It has never been— oh god, is he suicide bombing? That's not the icon that I saw. Okay. Target too close, you say? I can fix that.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use.
Okay. We're gonna slash this guy. Cleave this one. Oh. Oh yeah, you've really fucked up now.
Someone's death wish is mine to grant. For the throne, I'm done with this one. Everyone, step aside.
Fire!
I won't object.
Fire again! Maybe. I don't know. Whoops.
Let's see to it.
Desperate measures. Oh, hell no. Starting from the... Restore all AP and gain MP bonus until the end of turn. Warrior has no limits on melee attacks to his turn, so it's the regular thing. But then, starting from the next and until the end of combat, the next round until the end of combat, the warrior can't use charge and their MP is reduced by 3. That sounds awful. Why do I only have 2 AP? What the fuck did they do to me? Why doesn't this have a description? Yeah, I'm sure we'll be fine.
You never stood a chance.
See? I'm gonna chill out in this cover now. Alright, hit him with a burst fire. I guess I could do an analyze enemy. Screw this cultist in particular. There's probably gonna be like another wave of enemies. But we'll see.
It will be done. One fewer target. Tried and tested tactics are the best ways. I took care of this one.
Nope, that's that. Easy peasy. Your comm bead comes alive. Victus's voice struggles to get through the thundering static. Lord 10, this is Master. Please, immediately send a... We are en route to Starport. Captain, Ferrets, repeat. I shall fear no darkness, for light is within me, the light of my faith in thee. I shall flee before no enemy, for there is no enemy more terrible than cowardice, and I shall overpower it. Argenta prays aloud, all the while checking her equipment with deft fingers. Red, black, and lots of blinding white fear. The whole city's quaking. No, the whole world. Let's talk more action. What's Victus saying, Lord Captain? Are they going to send a shuttle for us? We must move out toward the starport at once. The shuttles aren't going to find us here even if the comlink stabilizes, which it won't. Victus, what's going on? Observe disappearance of the star from evacuate. Yeah, I got you. The comms fall silent. Many eyes stare at you. We're not abandoning people in distress. Everyone can come with us. Jaspar and I must get weapons, any weapons. We'll catch up with you at the starport. We might even pick up some people from the garrison or civilians along the way. The sense of alarm is now almost physically drilling through your temples. The fleeting little whispers at the edge of your hearing are sinister and gleeful. Does anyone have any idea what just happened? The final dawn, Argenta says furiously. We stopped short of puzzling out the enemy's entire plan. Oh, Emperor, forgive us for this negligence. I swear we will find a way to right it. Only an incomplete picture. Heinrich sounds deadly serious. Every warp-active person on this planet is sensing the presence of sorcery. It's rising like a tsunami. I've hardly ever encountered anything like it in real space. And most remarkably, the sorcery is still growing. I cannot, however, say what set off this reaction or where the light has gone. A chill runs down your spine. You seem to feel Aurora's gaze upon you once again, only it is not coming from her corpse any longer, but from everywhere. Well, all we can do now is try to make it to the starport. Bad news, but not unexpected. Let's move out! And I guess we can take all the loot too. All of these can go to the cargo zone. All of these basic chainmails can go to the cargo zone. Same with these regular knives. Select all.
I always have a backup plan.
Oh geez, there's still so much loot here.
Let's not waste time with pleasantries.
Always add knives to the cargo zone. I could have sworn I put that there.
Let us not dawdle.
Avoiding the purple mist of doom and the, like, little embers on the ground. I think those could also hurt us. How dare they ruin this day of triumph!